nothing like a funeral to make you feel alive. Just open your eyes.
Well guys, I am extremely happy right now. Yes, my bike's crashed. Yes, I have not fixed it yet. However, I am going to the dealership right now to get an oil change because I'm due for an oil change. So I'm going to the dealership to get an oil change. And so before I took it there, I wanted to clean up my bike just because it was all dirty from the wreck and all that kind of stuff. It had some dirt all over and all that kind of crap. So I gave it a wash, and then gave her a full detail, because I used to, for y'all that have known me for a while now, y'all know that I used to work at a motorcycle dealership, the one that I'm currently going to actually. I used to work at a motorcycle dealership, and I used to be the head detailer at that dealership. So I detailed motorcycles, I detailed cruisers, sport bikes, I detailed supermotos, detailed jet skis, detailed ATVs, detailed, you know, whatchamacallit, like the Raptors, like the big like golf cart off-roading looking things, you know. So I detailed all that kind of stuff, and I got paid to fully detail everything that came in and that we put on the sales floor. So, you know, I get to detail some student driver. What a fail. Oh man, I love the student drivers that don't know how to drive. Whenever I was in the driving class for your driver's license and everything like that, I actually got to skip over half of the class because I already knew how to drive, and I already took both the tests and everything like that, and I got hundreds on both the tests. So they didn't even make me take like half the class, and I still got my license and all that kind of crap before everyone else in my class did. So anyway, but yeah, so I got to detail like all the used bikes that people sold us, or the used bikes that we were trying to sell. Whenever there was new bikes that came in like the crates, like the brand new like 2012, 2013 models, they would take them out of the crate and they would assemble them in the back of the dealership, and then obviously they're all dusty and dirty from being in the crates and stuff like that. So I got to detail all the brand new bikes to put out on the showroom floor, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I have a lot of detailing experience is what I'm getting at. So I know how to detail my bike, and I have all my detailing chemicals in my house and everything like that. So I gave her a full detail, and about 90% of the damage from my accident buffed right out, and you can barely even notice any of it. The only things you can notice are the big paint chips in the back where it chipped the paint off. Luckily, the previous owner that repainted parts of the bike, he repainted them the Kawasaki green color that it is now, but he repainted it that color over the factory Kawasaki green. So whenever I chipped off the top layer of paint and the top layer of paint peeled off, it peeled off, and the layer that's showing beneath the paint that chipped off is also green. It's just a slightly different color of green. So it's still noticeable, but it's nowhere near as noticeable as if it would have been black underneath. So there's that part, and then I have two really big scuffs on part of my engine cover down there, my stator cover. And all I really need to do with those is get like a silver Sharpie or a gray Sharpie, and then I'll just Sharpie those in, and you should barely be able to notice that they're even there. So we'll see what happens. But all the scratches like up here in the front and stuff like that, all of them pretty much buffed right out, and you can barely even notice that they're there anymore. I mean, they're so minor of scratches, it's not even funny. I got so lucky with my accident that I didn't get any worse damage than it is. So I'm happy. Gotta love those 6 gear pulls to get through those yellow lights. Now that I have my new sprockets on, I don't have to do like those double downshifts to get to like 4th to get the torque to go through the yellow lights or anything. I can just roll on it in 6th and just power right through them, because I got that torque in the higher, or I got the same amount of torque in the lower RPMs now, so I'm very happy. But anyway, so I'm going to my dealership to get my oil changed for my big meetup with Downshift, Double T, and my friend Brandon. So anybody in Dallas, I'll say it again, anybody in Dallas that wants to meet myself, Downshift, Double T, 90T, or Brandon, head on out to Dallas on June 30th. For more details on where we're meeting, Downshift will post that on his page, on his Facebook page. And then if he posts that, where we're going to meet in Dallas and everything, then I'll post it on my Facebook as well, so y'all can come out to the meetup. But yeah, so my bike's all super shiny and clean and everything now, and you can barely even notice there was a wreck, and I'm super happy about that. So I will say though, I am a little bit shaky, you know, to keep riding. Like I'm never gonna stop riding unless I physically can't ride anymore, or I get an injury that is just way too severe that I don't want to ride anymore. But if I have a bunch of low sides like that or something, you know, I'm gonna get right back up and ride. I'm not getting out of it that easily. So yeah, but I mean, other than that, I'm just constantly looking for a bunch of sand in the road now, and I'm watching the road surfaces even more than I normally do, and that's a lot. So doing that, and then mixed with all the animals and wildlife and stuff like that I have to worry about, you know, it's pretty intimidating and kind of scary and stuff like that, but I'm having so much fun back out on my bike already. It's just wonderful. I'll never be able to give up riding. RC Cola. That stuff tastes like Coke and Pepsi combined, with a little bit more of an aftertaste. Oh, that was a butterfly. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do about parts anymore now that I got all my stuff kind of buffed out and all that kind of good stuff. The easiest way to fix it, probably the cheapest way, is to just get the damaged parts slightly sanded down and then repainted. But if I did that, it would even probably still cost me about 500, 600 bucks. But I don't know. And then if I did that, I'd have one of two options here. The first option would be to get it repainted the exact same color, Audi R8 V10. It was a red and black Audi R8 V10. But anyway, so my first option would be to get it repainted the same exact color as it is now, just to match the other side of the bike. Or if you guys have seen Nickname's bike, Nickgnaime, Nickname, he's the founder of No Squidding, the company right there on my windshield. He's the founder of that brand, that company kind of thing, you know. And he has a 2009 ZX-10R. I think he made it into his track bike now, and he has a 2013 R1 for his street bike. But his or his 2009 ZX10R has, there we go, what do we got over here? R1 ZX10R and an old ZX6. But anyway, so his track bike ZX10, whenever he had it for his street riding, it was half Kawasaki green and then half black. So this half was green and then the right half was black. And then on the black half he had green Monster decals, and then on the green half he had black Monster decals. But the sides matched, they were just inverted colors. And so I could do something like that without actually trying to copy him or anything. I mean, it would be, but I wouldn't be like, this is gonna be my nickname bike, you know. It would just be, I think it looks amazing how he did it, so I could try to do that with mine and just get the left side repainted black and just go right down the middle on the front fairing, and on the rear fairing I could just get the left side black and the right side green. And then you know, I could do Monster decals, or I could do, you know, no squidding decals and stuff like that. So we'll see. But for now, I'm not replacing anything until after the meetup, the Dallas meetup, because there's no need to. So I'm gonna go get my oil changed, then I'm gonna go get myself a gray Sharpie, and then head off to work. So sorry if this vlog was kind of boring, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna get out from behind this truck before this guy kills me with his wood. Alright, peace out, guys. We got a fire up here? What is going on? There's a ton of black smoke right there. Can you guys see that? Is that a fire? I don't know what that is, but that looks like a fire. It is way too dry in Texas. It's either a car fire or like a brush fire, or maybe it's a fire like a store. We'll see here, I guess. Everybody's going to be rubbernecking here, so I got to be careful. Can't see yet. Looks like a building's on fire. That is not good. There's a building on fire over there. That thing, holy cow. It was just a little bit of an explosion. Yeah, a little bit of an explosion there. That's scary. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near there right now.